You are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out!
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. We are back better than ever, of course, ready to bring you more wrestling news. This week, we are going to be reviewing AEW Revolution, which actually at the moment is happening as we speak. Of course, typically we film this in person. We do it on Sunday mornings, but unfortunately, AEW Revolution's on a freaking Sunday night. Usually it's on Saturdays, these pay-per-views.
And then it wants to end around like 1 a.m. So
yeah, it's gonna suck. Oh my god. Man, the card's gonna be great though, honestly. So I'm looking forward to actually watching.
Packed.
But yeah, of course.
I mean, it's pretty sad that I just saw Adam Cole on the pre-show, but
yeah, no. But yeah, of course, your host Eric and Elvis. This week of wrestling was.
I don't know yet. we have to wait for.
Well, in terms of like freaking WWE.
No, actually, no. Wrestling was really good this week. We saw title changes. We saw a bunch of different. So we're gonna talk about it, but we saw different things happen in the wrestling world. WWE and then Revolution going on. It's gonna be a great.
Yeah, of course. So we're definitely gonna give a brief review, of course, of the basically the stuff that happened overall in the WWE side of things. But was there any like top stories of all that you can think of?
Well, my top stories include like the WWE things. Also, we have like so there's also let's talk about this real quick. There's reports, and obviously can't confirm none of it because lately these sources are terrible.
Yeah, all these sources are always bad.
Now the sources are saying Jade Cargill was out because she has heat backstage with multiple female superstars, including one of them, the main person that was included. It was Shayna Baszler, apparently. Which I don't know why you want to pick a fight with Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, no, I heard that too.
But yeah, apparently it happened. I guess during their rivalry, because actually they were facing PFC right before she got injured in the tag team.
Yeah,
a few times. So I guess something happened between there. They don't know if it was during the match or what. And apparently she's had some other heat backstage, but all of it can't confirm. None of it. It's just. Let's just say it's rumors at this point, but
yeah, what is it? Like there was like Frightful confirmed it or something like that. But then again, like these people are always freaking lying like all the time. So it's like you can't really.
It was like Frightful, Sean Ross Sapp, whatever it is.
Yeah.
A bunch of,
but yeah, still like the amount of times I've heard something and then it comes out that it wasn't true, and then like you hear directly from the wrestler, it's like it definitely wasn't true from both sides. It's actually, it's ridiculous.
Actually, I just saw something too. It was a credible source that stated about the John Cena heel turn was supposed to happen at WrestleMania with The Rock, and then the one of the like people who does the sources, he works actually with The Rock. He put wrong again because I remember that.
Yeah, they're always wrong.
He put wrong again, and now they're gonna get into it.
It's like all those reports where they were saying, "Oh, Travis Scott bursted Cody Rhodes' eardrum." False. He did not do that. He did not burst his eardrum. He's perfectly fine. He just has a black eye, and it possibly wasn't even because of that slap. It was possibly because of something else. So it's like, it's so dumb.
Actually, I didn't even know that. I thought he actually did burst his eardrum.
No, the reports were false. He did not burst his eardrum.
That's the only reports I saw that he bursted his eardrum.
Ridiculous.
And then he did have that black eye, but
but that could have been caused by.
Slap.
It could have been from the slap. It could have been from freaking John Cena punching him with the thing doing it by accident. I don't know. But anyways, whatever. Of course, let's get into the three major storylines that of course happened in WWE. Well, not really storylines, but three major events that happened this week in WWE. Of course, the first one I definitely want to get into is, I guess we can talk. Yeah, let's talk about the Rhea Ripley.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw. So Rhea Ripley, of course, ended up losing the title to Io Sky. Io Sky is heading to WrestleMania as the Women's World Championship. Champion,
to face Bianca Belair.
To face Bianca Belair. Super surprising, of course. I'm super excited for Io Sky.
Bianca Belair was ringside for that match, which actually she distracted Rhea for the which ended up it was Rhea's fault though. Rhea's the one that distracted herself actually.
Yeah,
she was just talking crap.
No, but it was funny. It was funny though because during like Io's celebration, you can hear Rhea in the background like screaming, pissed off. Like she was angry.
She was obviously. I don't know if this is gonna lead to something different with her or.
I think it's just
maybe personality change.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people were saying that it's potentially going to lead to a triple threat match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair, which I wouldn't mind seeing. Honestly, that'd be a really fun match to see. I'm happy Io won, but it was also I don't know, it just kind of came out of nowhere. No, like this was like
I
extremely
mean,
surprising.
so this is what people complain about too. Also, like people if they always complain, oh, WWE is too predictable.
Yeah, yeah.
Like nothing ever happens on the main show. And now we got a title change on the main show, which I think is good to have once in a while. And now we had some people complaining about it too. People are never wrestling fans are never satisfied,
No, they're never
and I
satisfied.
like it. I like the title change on the show. It makes like it makes this unpredictable.
Yeah,
Like I
no,
just
like
said,
I
that's what we
like
need.
Io. I like Io. I'm hoping that obviously this leads to something like a major event, either for Rhea Ripley, maybe a character change, maybe she turns heel,
Yeah,
something like that. Or maybe just something for Io entirely because like it's good. It's good that Io won the title. She was a decent champion when she was champion just a year ago, not even.
yeah,
So I'm really happy that she won the title. It's just that it's I nobody expected it, which is sometimes that's a good thing. This might be a good
yeah.
thing, honestly. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky, that sounds like a banger of a match at WrestleMania.
I
And
did hear
if
the
they want to run it back with the triple threat, I'm perfectly fine with that as well.
Yeah, I did hear the triple threat rumor. Also, the only thing I can say about this that I don't, well, not to say I don't agree with, but it kind of doesn't make sense is they are all three of them are faces, so we
Yeah,
gotta have a heel in this. Like I said, hopefully, maybe Rhea losing the title, you saw she went crazy. Maybe that leads to something with her, or does Bianca turn heel, or I
yeah,
don't
she
know.
was
We'll
pissed
see, I guess,
backstage.
but
She was so mad.
yeah,
Oh god,
but it's got to lead to something. You can't have three faces. I mean, you could have it, I guess, but
that's
doesn't
terrible booking if that's the
doesn't
case.
fit into it doesn't fit into a storyline. You gotta
Exactly.
have drama, and drama happens when there's a face and a heel.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like it makes sense. Yes, Bianca won the elimination chamber. Great. Of course, Io Sky had that little beef with Rhea Ripley, and then she ended up winning. That's great. Now she's champion. But now, what the heck is Rhea gonna do? This I feel like is definitely gonna end up being a triple threat at the end of the day.
No, yeah, I think it's a triple threat, but it's also got to be a character change. I think
For
can't
Rhea,
just be a.
I think Rhea's just gonna turn heel. I think Rhea should turn heel, honestly,
That's what I
because
mean.
I wanted Bianca
Heel,
Belair to turn heel, but obviously, it looks like
yeah.
that's not gonna happen. Uh,
No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah,
so stupid. I'm honestly upset
which
about
I
that.
feel like that's what we should have had because she's been face for way too long, and Rhea was just a heel for a few years with the Judgment Day.
Yeah, she like honestly, it hasn't even been like a full year as a face, to be
Yeah,
honest. Yeah, it's
but
crazy.
I thought I always loved heel Rhea anyway. So
Yeah, no, heel Rio is great. That's what I'm saying. Like as we get that, then that's fine. I'm okay with that. I like Io
yeah.
as a face, to be honest. I think Io as a face is
Hmm.
great. She connects with the crowd really well, even though like they don't really cut. She doesn't really cut promos, but like her matches speak for their own. But yeah, moving on
I
from
mean,
that.
for a person that barely speaks English, she actually does cut decent
Yeah,
promos. Like when
decent
they give
promos.
her the
That's what I'm
mic.
saying.
Yeah,
Whenever they actually want her to speak English, because a lot of times they just have her speak Japanese.
yeah,
Um, But moving on from that, and it's actually connected. The whole situation with Bianca Belair, I want to talk about that on SmackDown. First of all,
yes,
A plus acting, A plus
yes, from
acting,
both of them. Yes,
beautiful. So if you don't know what we're talking about on Friday Night SmackDown with Bianca Belair. Of course, calling out Naomi, basically demanding for her to come to her to tell her face to face that it was truly her that attacked Jay Cargill a few months back. Naomi, your dogs are barking.
yeah, that's in the
um,
background.
but yeah, of course, Naomi ends up saying, "Yes, I did it. I'm sorry."
Yeah, she denied it for a while, but
Yeah.
obviously,
Eventually, she ends up saying, "I did it," and they both start bawling, giving Oscar-worthy freaking
yo,
performances.
I was just gonna say that I think Triple H trying to win an Oscar. I don't know if
No,
if that could. This is technically a TV show. They could probably win an Oscar.
technically, I guess you're kind of right.
Yeah, the story's incredible.
No, that was crazy. It was honestly, I thought it was perfect. Like I loved. Well, I don't like the result, but I did like the
Yeah, yeah,
acting.
yeah.
The acting was A
The
plus.
acting was incredible.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
amazing. But yeah, of course, Naomi ends up saying it was her. Obviously, Bianca Belair is like, "Don't ever talk to me again." She walks out, and then Jay Cargill comes back. She comes in, attacks Naomi again, and beats the living crap out of her. So that's where we're at the moment. Basically, Jade looks like she's pissed off at Bianca for, of course, teaming up with Naomi. Naomi is the one to attack Jade, and obviously Bianca had nothing to do with it, as what it seems
yeah.
like
She
so
walked
far.
away, and then Naomi got her ass whooped again
Yeah.
by
So like
Jade.
that's what I'm saying. So where does this leave us? This is like, okay, does Jade just keeps beating the crap out of Naomi for the next couple of weeks? Does this lead to maybe Naomi's just taking the fall for Bianca? I have no idea. Like it's just a really
Nah,
strange
I don't.
situation. It's dead in the
I don't
water
know
if you
about
just
that.
leave it like that. Like, come on now. Like,
I mean,
I don't know. It's just dumb.
maybe it probably but it could maybe it just leads to like a singles career for Jade where she doesn't trust anybody no more, and it could be something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're
No
right.
more
I
tag
mean,
team,
that's what it
and
seems
then
like it's going to lead
and
to.
Bianca's obviously going for the world title at WrestleMania, so they're obviously not going to be a tag team. So maybe it's just that I don't know.
No, they're definitely not going to be a tag team anymore. They're broken up forever. But
And then
I felt
obviously
like,
Naomi is a heel now. Technically, she's a
yeah,
heel.
but
So
still, like, I feel like, yeah, okay, this leads to Jade having her single career and all that stuff, not trusting anybody. But wouldn't it have been better if Bianca did it? She has a feud with Bianca. She beats Bianca. Boom, single superstar because she just beat one of the top stars on the women's division. And boom, she has her single career where she doesn't trust anybody. And she also just had a terrific feud against Bianca Belair with a great storyline built into it. And, coming out on top. Does that
yeah,
not
but I
sound
guess
better?
I mean it does, but I guess they didn't want Io versus Rhea again at WrestleMania. They wanted to include somebody else, so that's why they probably put Bianca.
Yeah, but at that point, they could have just had somebody else win the Elimination Chamber entirely. They did not need Bianca Belair to win. They could have had
Yeah,
somebody
you're
else win
right.
entirely. Honestly,
Yeah,
if
but
they wanted
but at the
that, they
same
could have
time,
just picked somebody
who
else.
else? We didn't want Liv again, and then I don't think Bailey would fit into the storyline. She just was a champion. I
No,
don't know. I
but
just
there's
feel
other
like
people who could have been in that match, 100%.
I
But
mean,
they didn't
yeah,
put
of
them in
course.
there. That's the issue. But remember we
Um,
complained about it that there were so many people that
yeah.
they could have put in the match, but they didn't. Same thing with the men's, but the men's was still stacked, honestly. So I'm
No, the
fine with
men's
it.
was stacked.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, we have to figure out where the heck that's going to go. Obviously, hopefully, it leads to something because at the moment, it just seems like that storyline's over with. They got it done in 2 weeks, and that's it.
Yeah.
Actually, less than a week technically because she came back on Saturday, and then on Friday she ended it. So in 6 days, that whole storyline gone. As to what it is right now, unless they ended up doing something else.
Yeah, we don't know. That's just us assuming. We have no
Yeah,
idea what's going on.
exactly. But
Let's
of
see what
course,
happens with Jade.
we'll see what happens with Jade. Hopefully, something comes out of that. The other main point that we do want to get to, of course, was the other major title
Main
change that
event.
happened for the main event of SmackDown, which was honestly a banger of a match between Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. Yeah, for the U.S. champion. Of course, this is their rematch. What is this? Their third match? I think it's their third
Probably
match,
the
right?
third.
Third or second? It's their third. I
I'm
think
not
it's their
even
third.
sure
I think it's
because
their
I feel
third
like
match.
didn't they have a triple threat? So I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that's what I'm
One on
saying.
one.
Okay, so let's just say their third match together. Of course, LA Knight ended up coming out on top after hitting is it called a BFT, right?
BFT onto
BFT.
the chair. Onto a chair.
Yeah, that was nice. It was nice. I'm happy that LA Knight won, and I want to get your input on this too. But my input is I'm happy LA Knight won. This is great for him. Whatever. Yeah, second title reign. However, I felt like it was a bad booking decision because Shinsuke just came back. Honestly, with that gimmick that he has, it's freaking amazing. If they booked it properly, he could have did so much more stuff. And this is just putting LA Knight back into the mid card division when he should be getting elevated, kind of like Jey Uso. Like they look at Jey Uso,
Yeah.
he's getting elevated to
That,
a major star from a mid carder to a major star. They could have did the same thing with LA
that's
Knight.
yeah. That's the point I was gonna make. What you just said because Jey Uso went from what Intercontinental Champion. And
Lost
then they
it.
boosted him to lost it. Then they boosted him to the main card immediately. I feel like they could have done that with LA Knight. And by main card, we don't mean he has to have the world title because the world title, obviously, Jay's probably gonna win it. But
Yeah.
he could have been facing the big guy, the big guns that have a big storylines with actual backstories in it, not just defending the IC. I mean, you're not US title versus everybody.
Well, I guess we kind of mean like major storylines, but not with the title, kind of like what Drew McIntyre is doing at the moment. Top
Yeah, but Drew
guy,
McIntyre
not with
is
the
a top
title.
guy, 100%. Exactly. CM Punk doesn't have the title. Obviously,
Exactly.
he's a top guy. Plenty of guys.
Roman
Roman is
Reigns.
obviously going to be. I mean, he like we just want him to be a main eventer. What's
Yeah.
what we're saying? A
And
top guy.
I know like his people complain about like his wrestling and stuff like that, but he has good wrestling. It's not like the best,
It's not bad. Yes,
but
I
like
don't
in
like. I
terms
don't
of
think.
like on the mic, nobody's gonna touch him at the moment. Like that dude on the mic is insane, and sometimes that's all you really freaking need. If you're amazing on the
Yes.
mic and you're decent in the ring, that's better than being amazing in the ring and decent on the mic.
I thought you were talking about Ricochet.
No,
Amazing in the ring
Ricochet is
and horrible on the
amazing in the
mic.
ring and
I know.
horrible on the mic.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, exactly. That's completely different. Oh man. What the Rizzler's in the ring now, by the way. This is the pre-show. What the heck
So
is he doing?
stupid. And I just
I
saw
hate that
I
so
just saw
much.
something sad. I just saw something sad on my phone too. DK Metcalf got traded to the Steelers. I thought he was coming to the Patriots.
Oh god damn it! Yo, I really
And
wanted
he
on the
just signed-
Patriots.
And he just signed
Don't talk to me
150
about
million.
Boston sports. We just got rid of freaking everybody on the Bruins.
Yeah.
My
And I-
Boston goat
the last one-
Marchand is gone. I'm so mad.
And yo, they better not get rid of Pasternak. I literally have his jersey.
I have his jersey too. Yeah. I grabbed his jersey once he signed his contract because I was like, there's no way that he's gonna go. But now that after they traded Marchand, I'm like, no, he's definitely gone.
Nah, they look like they don't even have up and coming young stars. Like
no,
their farm system's terrible.
they're done. They're done. They're
I mean,
100%.
Providence has some good talent, but
Yeah, but we're not that good this year. I go to the Providence Brewers games. We're not that good this year. But yeah, sorry,
anyway,
that was a little
basically
rant.
it for that was basically it for top stories.
Yeah, that was basically it for top stories. Of course, we are going to get into AEW Revolution once it does start. But
match of the week we'll get into. That's probably going to be on Revolution. Let's be honest. And
100%.
then Push.
Yeah, Push Barry,
Barry,
Future
Future
Endeavors. We're going to
Endeavor.
do that as well. Super excited for that. But yeah, of course, I guess we just have to wait for this freaking card to start. But
So stick around.
We're going to get right into the AEW Revolution review now. All right, let's go ahead and get into, of course, the AEW Revolution review. So far, Matt, it looks like it's halfway through. Stacked, honestly. It's been great.
Yeah.
The matches have been really good. But yeah, of course, we're going to get through the first couple matches that did happen. Talk about, of course, what we thought about it and, of course, what we think is going to happen afterwards in terms of the storylines. But yeah, we're halfway through at the moment. It looks like it looks like Mariah May and Toni Storm are going at it. This match is freaking great so far. But anyways, let's go ahead and start, of course, with the first match. Banger of a freaking match. First of all, it was MJF versus Hangman Adam Page in this bloodbath rivalry that they've been having for the past couple of weeks. It's been like a little bit over a month, but this is kind of like a lifelong rivalry. They kind of hated each other for the entire time in AEW. This was only their second match together, though, which I thought this was a great way for this to actually happen. MJF won the first one. That's how he won his first. Was it the Diamond Ring? Correct, right? Yeah. So it wasn't that, and that was like 4 years ago. So they haven't had a match in forever. But yeah, this match was a freaking banger, bro. Oh my god. To some key points, MJF hit a tombstone onto a chair on the outside, and that almost went for a 10 count. That was an amazing spot. Honestly, I thought that was great. MJF grabbing the freaking headset, talking crap to the fans. I thought that was hilarious. And then, of course, the ending of the match was a banger, too. Heyman ended up hitting a Angel's Wing onto MJF, where MJF fell on his face. Of course, homage to Christopher Daniels. And then a buckshot lariat for the win. So Heyman Adam Page picked up the win against MJF. What did you think of that decision? Because I thought it was the right decision.
I was on board. Yeah, I've been rooting for Hangman. You know me. I've been rooting for Hangman for a while. I want him to. I hope he's next for the world title. Actually, which
he's not though. Unfortunately,
he's not. But I'm saying like I hope he's next to actually win the world title.
Oh no, I'm starting to agree with you. I remember I said like Kenny Omega should be the guy, but if Hangman's a guy, I honestly would not mind that at all. This match was a banger. The reason I say that is because the Swerve Strickland Ricochet match, which we'll talk about in a second here, was a number one contender match. I felt like this should have been a number one contender match, to be honest. Although I like Swerve, happy he's getting it. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But this right here, this felt like an amazing match. It was freaking great.
And there's still another number one contender. Christian Cage still has that contract.
Yeah, Christian Cage does still have that contract. Damn, she went through the table. Oh my god.
That they do not acknowledge.
That was insane. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, of course, great win for Hangman. Honestly, this does nothing to MJF. He's still one of the top guys, and this pushes Hangman on to maybe he can. I'm not sure. I don't even think this rivalry is going to be over. To be honest, they might run it back.
Yeah, it probably won't even be over. Yeah,
they're probably going to run it back. You know, MJF, he holds on to grudges for forever. But anyways, after that match, we had the Mercedes Moné versus Momo. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it's like Watanabe. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I thought it was Yuta Watanabe.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Yuta. What the heck am I? No, wait, it was Yuta. No, I thought it was Momo. Yeah, it's Momo. Yeah, it's Momo Watanabe. That's what it is. But yeah, case Mercedes Moné picked up the win there. Not really much to talk about there. It was a great match, though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah, it was actually a really good match.
Yeah, great match. I loved it. But the story behind that was just she won a tournament up in New Japan. She ended up deciding who the heck she's going to face, and she ended up picking Mercedes Moné because Moné beat her, I think, a little bit over less than a year ago. I think it was like they said August in 2024 or something like that for her title up in New Japan, and Mercedes has held that title ever since. So she ended up going after the TBS title, ended up losing, of course. So my question here is, who the heck do you think is next for Mercedes Moné?
Well, I'm not sure who's next. I just know I thought Mercedes broke her jaw. Did you see that kick she took?
Yo, they were
She
talking
was
about
holding
that
up to her
too.
jaw.
Oh my
I thought
god.
she lost some teeth, so broke her jaw. That was I thought one and another was gonna get a receipt for that.
Oh,
but,
it was a great
but no,
match.
yeah,
It was fun. It
yeah, it
was a good
was.
match.
I'm not sure who's next. There's so many people
Oh
that
my
can go
god, a
after the
power driver
title.
onto the thing. These are my
And
favorite.
there's so many guys. Anna Jay can go after like this. Right now, there's two. The women's division's like at the best it's been in a long time.
No, I agree.
Matter of fact, probably the best it's ever been.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, I think my personal pick, and this is just me being biased, Jamie Hayter. I just want her to freaking go back to that title picture.
That's
When
another
she
one.
was
Yep.
the AEW Women's Champion, she was the best one, honestly. I think she was the best Women's Champion other than Toni Storm. Don't get me wrong. Toni Storm was the best Women's Champion in AEW history. But other than her, I got to say it's Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter was a great champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also Mariah May. Who, I don't know. I just,
Yeah.
those three are my top three, honestly. They're so great. But yeah, great win for Mercedes Moné. That's fine. I want her to lose that title soon, though. She's held it for far too long. Hopefully she loses
all
it.
them damn titles.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So hopefully she loses it at the next pay-per-view.
She still's never lost in AEW, so it's got to be something significant or somebody significant to
Yeah,
beat her.
I'm hoping it's Jamie Hayter. Like I said, they got to start
Yeah,
building somebody up.
hopefully it's just an AEW original. Yeah,
It has to be for sure. Of course, after that we had Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet, and then another absolute freaking banger.
Like
Of
we
course,
said, this was number one contenders, right?
yeah, number one contender for the AEW title. So whoever wins this will, of course, face a winner of whoever the heck wins the main event tonight against Cope and Jon Moxley. This was oh my god, this match was great. Some key points I wanted to say was Ricochet hitting the poison rana on Swerve on the apron on the outside. Swerve landed on his head like 4 times this match. I was like, yo, this dude's gonna break his neck.
He's gonna have a CTE.
Yeah, he tried to hit a tope superseda and off onto Ricochet. Ricochet caught him and like landed on his head. That was bad.
Caught him, and I forgot what it's called. It's like damn.
I forgot what it's called too.
I forgot it's like poison something. But yo, on his head.
Right on his head. Literally on his head. Like it wasn't even like kayfabe on his head. No, like it was legit on his head.
Yeah, you saw Prince Nana get his robe back for a second, and then Ricochet like suicide dive onto him and
These
took the
two
robe
women
back.
are bloody. This match is going crazy. I'm so sorry.
God. And we're missing it because we're like during the.
Oh my
It's because
god.
we're on the East Coast. It's late at night over here. We do not have time to film after.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this like this.
This is insane. I'm still watching the match, everyone. Oh my god. But of course, Ricochet got slammed through Ricochet got slammed through a table. Ricochet hit a 630 splash, which was insane. The impact of that was crazy. But of course, match ended after Prince Nana tried to get his robe back. He got hit again, went back in the ring. Got hit by Swerve by accident, actually, which kind of distracted Swerve for a bit, but then he got back. Ended up hitting the house call twice, and then hitting. I forgot the other name of the finisher, but it's
the big pressure.
Big pressure. There you go. Yeah. So he hit house call twice, and then big pressure for the win. So Swerve Strickland, number one contender for the AEW title.
For a second, I thought Nana was gonna turn on Swerve when Swerve went to hand him the rope.
I thought so too.
I thought Nana, because remember Nana said like if you don't get this rope back for me after everything I've been with you, I think we're done.
Well, not only that, but remember Prince Nana left. He went to the back, and everybody was like, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah.
In the middle of the match, he just left. I was like, "What the heck just happened?" I thought that was super weird. I thought, "Oh crap, is he gonna come back and turn on Swerve?" They kind of teased it a bit, and part of me.
That's definitely a future storyline.
Oh, for sure. A part of me, and oh my god, she's just laying glass out on the thing. I'm sorry, we're talking about the Toni Storm match as well because it's happening as we speak.
They're both bloody. We're gonna talk about the match obviously in detail.
Oh my
when
god,
the match finishes. But this is like a live reaction right now.
This is probably gonna be match of the week, honestly. But anyways,
yes, match of the week is gonna be tough though. We still got so many bangers to go.
Insane. Anyways, of course.
Damn.
Sorry, where were we? Yes. I was thinking about the possibility of, obviously Prince Nana walking out on him. A part of me was hoping that MVP would come out and like help out help out Swerve, and then he would join Hurt Syndicate. Because imagine him and Hurt Syndicate, that'd be a freaking unstoppable.
Yeah, well, faction. I don't know. Well, that would have been good, but
I want that to
I
happen.
think Nana's gonna turn on him. I think Nana's gonna turn on him.
Yeah, that would be cool too. But yeah, of course, Rory Strickland picked up the win as he should. He is the number one contender for the AEW Championship. Looking forward to, of course, what's going to come out of that. But after that, we had Okada versus Brody King for the AEW Continental title, and of course, Okada picking up the win there. That was honestly a pretty quick match. I mean, like it wasn't.
Yes.
It was only like I think it was like less than 15 minutes, which is pretty quick for an AEW pay per view.
Still had good moments, but it still had its moments. Brody King had his moments, obviously.
Yeah.
Okada.
I think it was probably the
compared to
weakest
the other
match.
matches. Yeah, compared to the other matches, it wasn't as exciting.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely the weakest match on the card. But that's fine. Whatever. I still
I was rooting for Brody King. I was rooting for Brody King.
I was gonna say, like, I still wanted Okada to lose to, damn it, what the heck is his name? Like Buddy Matthews. I really wanted him to lose to Buddy Matthews.
Yeah, what if you want Omega for the world title? Omega could take the title off Okada, the Continental, so you never know.
That would be nice. But then again, isn't Omega's fighting Takeshita tonight? Hopefully he wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
We'll
crazy.
see. We'll see.
Yeah, they're both bloody.
No,
they're
this
both
match
bloody.
is insane. Oh my god.
There's
But
glass everywhere.
yeah, of course. Last match that happened right before this one was Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. This was another match that was really good. But Hurt Syndicate ended up picking up the win, as they should. Honestly, they honestly just won those titles. So that was a right
I think
call.
they got to dominate. They got to dominate.
Oh, 100%. I hope they keep those titles for at least a year. Just other dominance. That'd be nice.
The gimmick is obviously great. Their theme music is fire.
Yeah.
And then MVP as the manager is just perfect.
Yeah. And then live reaction right now to the Toni Storm and Mariah May. They are both bloodied up. Oh my god. There's the shoe.
I don't see another tag team challenging freaking the Hurt Syndicate.
Oh no, I don't think so either. Honestly, in terms of the
only ones that can challenge them is another heel team though, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, the Young Bucks. Sorry, Young Bucks. If they turn face, that'd be a great rivalry right there.
Yeah, they've been gone for a while.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm super. This match is just so crazy. But yeah, of course. When we get back, of course.
That was half of Revolution right there.
Half of Revolution so far, of course. The other half, we'll get back to you with that as well. Of course, starting off with this Toni Storm match that we're kind of live reviewing at the moment. But once it's over, we'll definitely get into it a lot more. This match is going insane. So we're going to watch this, and we'll get back to you, of course, with the rest of the review of course, AEW Revolution. All right, let's go ahead and get into, of course, the rest of the AEW Revolution review. Of course, pay-per-view just ended. It's a little bit after midnight. I am exhausted. But thank God it did not end like at 1 o'clock, which is what I thought it was going to end at. That main event was very disappointing. I'm just going to put that out there.
And the ending was not that good either. It was overall shouldn't have been the main event.
Nah, hell no. I feel like that Toni Storm Mariah May match should definitely have been the main event.
Yeah.
So let's just
can talk about.
Let's get the negative out first.
Since it was
negative. The main event, of course, was Jon Moxley versus Cope, Edge, Adam Copeland, whatever the hell you want to call him, for the AEW Championship. We haven't seen that championship since Jon Moxley won that title. So we have no idea what the heck it is. Apparently, it's in a briefcase, but he never opens it. I highly doubt it's in there. We're probably going to be something stupid in there at the end. But honestly, but yeah, this match was extremely disappointing. I'm not saying it was a bad match because it wasn't. It's just compared to everything else on the card, it was a bad match. Compared to everything
wasn't that
else.
good a match.
No,
it was a lot of submission holds and
a lot of
just real slow.
It was very slow compared to like the typical AEW stuff that like we're used to. I mean, like some people like that, of course, with like the storytelling aspect of it, but this one just felt like it just never got off the ground at all.
Yeah,
it was like 90% Moxley and then 10% Cope.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta showed up at one point, but then Jay White took him out. It was real quick. It was to the stupid.
Yeah, Jay White accidentally took out Cope. That was pretty funny, I guess.
Then we had Christian Cage show up.
Yeah, Christian Cage showed up. That was a cool thing. He
stopped Cope from winning because Cope was about to win. He pulled the referee out.
Pulled the ref out. He ended up cashing in, I guess, his contract to get that title opportunity. Of course, he hit a spear on Cope. Then he hit a he doesn't call it a what the hell is it called anymore? Kill switch anymore. Does he? Yeah, I think he does. Whatever. Kill switch. He hits a kill switch. Yeah, he hits a kill switch. And then, of course, Jon Moxley comes in, puts him in a bulldog choke, and steals a win. Chokes him out. And that was it. So Christian Cage lost his contract opportunity. So there goes that storyline that could have happened.
But I didn't need. I remember I said I didn't think he need to win anyway.
No,
so that's
not
all
at
right.
all. I just thought it was like random.
Plus, that could probably lead to. That's probably going to lead to Edge and Christian Cage again. I don't know.
Yeah, which is what we were hoping for, honestly. So I'm happy with that. I feel like this is like a win-loss. So
And then
it's a lot. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah, and then as Jon Moxley was leaving, he was confronted by
Swerve Strickland. Yeah.
Well, he was confronted by Prince Nana, and then all the security surrounded them. When they looked up, Swerve was like on the top of the scaffold and jumped on him. Swerve stomped him. That's it.
Yeah. So it ended with Swerve up on top. I'm pretty. That's what I wanted to talk about. So
yeah.
First of all, first things first, I want to talk about the match. The match in general sucked, and of course, it was a lose-lose no matter what. If Edge or Cope won, it would have been a very stupid ending to a very already exhausted storyline where a AEW Day One guy defeated the guy who's completely anti AEW. That would have been terrible if Cope won. That would have been a stupid ending to an already stupid storyline that's gone way overboard and honestly makes no sense at this point. It's just really dumb. Or, of course, we get another couple more months of Jon Moxley as champion, which another thing is obviously terrible. This is his worst AEW title run he's had. And I've loved his title runs. This one is terrible. So it's a lose-lose. And Jon Moxley won, which I think was probably the better decision, in my opinion.
I didn't want Cope to win.
Yeah, I don't want to win. But yeah, it seems like, of course, now we're obviously going to get Swerve Strickland versus Jon Moxley. Do you think Swerve should be the one to defeat him?
I love Swerve, but I don't think he should be the one to defeat him. I already said the one that should beat him should be Hangman. That's what I've been saying.
At this point,
I love Swerve Strickland.
So
I mean, at this point, if we had to get the title off Mox, I wouldn't mind Swerve having it again. But he just had the title.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I would love for Swerve to win because I just want that title off of Moxley, and also Swerve is one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW. Dude's fantastic.
I love Swerve.
Put on a banger of a freaking match against Ricochet earlier in the night. But yeah, if Swerve wins, I wouldn't be mad at that. But it just seems like you're just reverting back to what 6-7 months ago, however long it was when he had the title. You're just reverting back to that.
Yeah, a little longer. Remember, because Danielson had it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. But you're just gonna revert back to that. Swerve. Which honestly, it was fine. I like Swerve's title run, but I don't know. I just felt like it was time for like Heyman to win that title or freaking Kenny Omega, like I said.
With the story of the Death Riders, it should be like we've been saying, like an AEW Day One or
original. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, original. Yeah.
So I'm not sure where the heck that storyline is going to go. I'm just happy Cope didn't win, but I'm also sad that Cope didn't win because we have to watch.
I was also hoping
for the next couple of months.
The only thing, all the matches on this pay-per-view were pretty good. Obviously, it's at the main event, and I was also hoping for like a return or something. We didn't really get no return, like the Young Bucks or something. I thought we were missing like a big return.
That would have been nice. But yeah, I'm just not really much else to say about that freaking that main event. Let's just move on to, of course, the good stuff that happened. The match of the week or match of the night, whatever the heck you want to call it, but this was definitely
match of the week for this week.
Yeah, was Toni Storm versus Mariah May, 100%. The storytelling in that match was like obviously just freaking amazing. It was the best match on the card.
Storytelling of the whole freaking feud, because remember, this was the end. This was the final chapter.
Yeah, and
to that story.
Even at the end of the match, it said the end. But
perfect.
This match, of course, both women went all out. They're both bloodied up. They had some tremendous spots, throwing each other on freaking broken glass, for Christ's sake.
Glass.
Oh my god. Tables.
They were remember hitting each with the heel, like smashing their head.
With the heel from what started the feud was the heel. It was the same thing that was used to end the feud. It was a beautiful full circle moment.
She got like pile drived onto the table, and then that's how it ended. But that match was crazy. It was bloody.
Yeah, that match was insane. Toni Storm.
But it was actual. It wasn't just like bloody thing. It was a storytelling. Like it was perfect.
Yeah, no, 100%. But Toni Storm, Mariah May, the two best women's wrestlers on the planet at the moment. I don't care what the hell anybody says. Cry with your mama. They are the two best women's wrestlers on the planet, other than Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's number one, obviously. But this was freaking fantastic, honestly. And I don't know. This is the best thing in AEW by far. One of the best storylines in AEW history. I'd say it's up there, right next to what I would say would be probably Hangman and Kenny Omega. The first feud that they had, that was fantastic. Right up there with that.
Tons of good matches.
Yeah. But
some other good feuds were like Swerve and Hangman were pretty good, and There's
Yeah,
been some really
but
good
I feel
feuds.
like this one was better. Honestly, that's this freaking feud was amazing. I'm happy but I'm also sad it's over because it has a perfect ending. There's no need for you to continue it. And Toni Storm still AEW
I just
Women's
don't know who's
Champion. I
next.
thought that was a great decision. I don't even care who's next. Honestly, I just want to live in the moment. That was a great match. I'm happy it ended. You can have Toni Storm have a couple of just basic matches for the next couple of weeks until you build up somebody else in the new rivalry. But this was just perfect ending. I just want to live in this moment and feel like that was great.
Yeah,
That like you rarely
and then I
get
wonder.
perfect feuds, and that was a perfect feud.
Yeah, and I wonder what's gonna happen with Mariah May moving on. Let's see what happens with her.
Oh yeah, no matter what, top heel star in the company for
Well,
sure.
yeah, she's already the star. Yeah,
Yeah, I love Mariah May. She was great as champion. I think she's a great heel, and I feel like she's definitely going to win that title eventually. Just not off of Toni Storm. Probably the next
no,
person who
not
wins
off
it.
of Toni Storm.
She'll beat it off of them. But yeah. Moving on from there, we had the Kenny Omega versus Takeshita match, and this was also an absolute freaking banger.
Yes,
Uh,
the international championship.
yeah, for the people out there who saying that AEW does not sell, watch this match because Omega was selling the hell out of that freaking stomach the entirety of the match, and Takeshita went after that stomach the whole match as well. So it was
Oh, I
great.
thought you would talk about sell tickets. I was like, wait, what?
Oh no, well they sold out this, so you can say that
Yeah,
too. But yeah, of course, key points of the match: Don Callis getting a couple of shots off on Kenny Omega. That was
yeah,
hilarious. Again, Omega selling the stomach.
yeah.
Omega's
The surgically repaired stomach doesn't. Well, it was
it
actually
was
surgically
yeah, it
repaired.
was. So
Yeah, kind of like
um,
Brock Lesnar.
yeah, for real. Omega's springboard into a top rope power bomb onto Takeshita was freaking amazing. Uh, But yeah, of course, Omega ended up picking up the win there, winning the international championship. I thought that was a great decision, to be honest. Takeshita has held it for a pretty decent amount of time. I
Yeah,
think it was about time for him to cough it up. And Omega as champion,
and
I'm excited to
yeah.
see that.
Remember, I said, like I said earlier, I was like Omega to win the Continental Championship, but I completely forgot he was in the International Championship match. So there you go, another title. I think
I'm
it's
happy.
perfect for him at this point. At this point,
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, like again, I would love to see Omega be the one to dethrone Jon Moxley and take that
yeah,
title. But
looks unlikely now.
it looks unlikely, yeah, because he just became this champion. Unless they want to do the same thing with like with
Yes,
they did with Osprey when he won international championship. He ended up facing Swerve. He ended up losing, but they do that with
yeah,
Omega and he wins both. That'd
yeah.
be pretty awesome.
However, though, with the huge win by Hangman Adam Page tonight, beating MJF, he put himself in line for that world title.
100%, 100%. Honestly, yeah, and it seems like he's going to be fit, like full blown face now. If he was heel, I would have said, "Oh, he's definitely going to call Swerve that freaking number one contenders match."
Yeah.
But I don't really think he cares about that anymore. Um, yeah, I feel like he's probably going to be next in line after that Swerve match. Something's going to happen in that match. I don't think Swerve's going to win, unfortunately.
No,
But
no, he ain't gonna win.
yeah, if honestly Hangman winning, I would love that. That would be a great ending as
Yes.
well.
Yes, it should, and it
Yeah,
kind of matches. He already went through MJF, and
yeah,
now he's the final
exactly.
boss, kind of right now.
And then, of course, the other last match I guess we want to talk about was, of course, the Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay in a steel cage match. This one hit all the feels. This was a great match as well. Oh my
Another
god,
banger, yeah.
another banger. Of course, both of them using the cage to their advantage. Ospreay basically figuring out the cage because I think this was his first ever cage match.
Yeah, both bloodied up.
Yeah. But yeah, Osprey couldn't hit a lot of his like moves. He had to like improvise a lot of things because he's used to using the entire ring and doing springboards and stuff, which he couldn't do with the cage. I thought that was awesome. At one point, he hit a freaking Oz cutter off the cage, which was freaking
Yes, I was gonna
fantastic.
say that. That was crazy.
Yeah. Of course, Mark Davis got involved. As you mentioned, Mark Davis got involved. He ended up getting taken out with a chair. That was freaking awesome to see. Uh, Screwdriver was used several times by Cal Fletcher. There was a Styles class onto thumbtacks. It was just a bloody
It
match.
was a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. And we didn't even talk the main thing. Spanish fly off the top of the
Oh
cage.
yes, that's what I wanted to
Jesus.
talk about. I was trying to think of the freaking name of the movie. I was like, hey, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, no, he had a Spanish fly off the top of the cage.
He looked
So
like he landed on his side too. I thought he was gonna get hurt, like on his
Will
shoulder.
Ospreay, right? Yeah, it looked like
Will Ospreay landed hard.
I thought he like dislocated his shoulder or something the way he landed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Osprey popped up. Of course, ended up. This is my favorite part of the match. First of all, was the ending with Kyle Fletcher yelling "I hate you" over and over again. Before he gets hit with the oh my god, why am I forgetting the name of the name of the move?
Me too. I'm drawing a blank too.
Jesus.
The fucking elbow. What the fuck is the move called?
I can't believe I forgot the name.
The hidden blade.
Hidden Blade. There you go. I even wrote it down. I'm a
Yes.
dumbass. But yeah.
He hit one. He hit one on Davis with the chair also.
Yeah, that was funny. I thought I laughed at that part, to be honest. But yeah, Kyle Fletcher yelling, "I hate you," then getting hit with a hidden blade, and then a Tiger Driver 91. And Kyle, to end the match. Will Ospreay ended up picking up the win,
and the rivalry,
and possibly end the rivalry. Aren't they 1-1 now, or are they?
No, wasn't it? Didn't Ospreay already get the one back? I
You're
thought
right.
Third one.
Yeah, third one. So it's 2-1.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
probably
saying.
the end of the rivalry. I thought that was a good decision.
This
To
is
be
their
honest.
first rivalry.
Yeah,
many more rivalries to come. They're both young.
Yeah, this was great. Honestly, I thought it was the right decision. Kyle Fletcher already has a big win off of Will Ospreay, and I thought it was a bigger impact than both of the other wins, to be honest. So with Will Ospreay winning this, I feel like that sets him up to, of course, go after a possible title. Not sure which one. Maybe the AEW title if they want to try to go after that, I guess. Or even the Continental title. He goes after Okada. Wouldn't mind that either. But yeah, great win. Great freaking win. Yeah, happy about that, to be honest.
Yeah, so overall the pay-per-view was like, it was awesome. I just wish the main event wasn't the main event, and then obviously like a return, like Young Bucks. I'm hoping to see what happens with them.
Yeah, that main event should have been like the first match of the card or something, because it was not it.
Yeah.
I told you.
A lot of people thought the Young Bucks were coming back, because Nick Jackson posted a photo in the gym, and he was in good shape, but it was like a Shaq LA jersey in the background, and the pay-per-view was in LA, so they thought that was a sign, but it was just a coincidence.
All right. Well, yeah, that was basically it for our AEW Revolution review. Of course, stay tuned because we'll get into our push-pull future endeavor segment. Let's get into that now. All right, let's get into, of course, one of my favorite segments, push, bury, or future endeavor. This week, I'm going to be giving you 3 wrestlers that you need to pick out of to either push, bury, or future endeavor. You got me last week, of course, with the 3. I think, what was it, MJF, Kenny Omega, and Will Ospreay were the last 3. That was really freaking hard, honestly. But I'm going to pick 3 people. Of course, this is just off the top of my head, if I'm being honest. But are you ready? Because I feel like it's going to be really hard.
I mean, yeah, let's go.
All right, this is really obviously damn, what the hell? Revelation. Oh, what the heck? I can't even speak right now.
Come on, Ricochet, talk.
God damn. All right, anyways, my 3 people are for you to choose to push, bury, or future endeavor are going to be John Cena, The Rock, and Cody Rhodes.
Oh my!
Obviously, this is going to be all of them in their prime, like we always do.
Oh my God! If it's their prime,
yeah, hell yeah, in their prime. So it's gonna be even harder. Right now, if you honestly think about it, this is Cody Rhodes' prime. This is definitely Cody Rhodes' prime.
Yes. And then
The Rock is probably gonna be like, damn, when like SmackDown first rolled around, because that was his show.
Let's say 98 to like 2004. Not even to like 03. No, 03, 04. Remember when he retired Stone Cold? That was 03.
Damn, yeah, that was 03.
That was still prime Rock. And obviously he left and he still could have been in his prime. He lived in Hollywood, but all right. And then John Cena, his 2004. All right, just after
Super Cena. Super Cena.
Super Cena was a little after that, but still 2004, because even 2005 Cena was a beast.
Yeah.
2004 to like 2015?
No, 2016.
15?
No,
2016.
2016
right after the AJ Styles feud?
Yeah, the AJ Styles and then the US tournament, like champion tournament thing they used to do.
That was around 2016.
That was like 2016. So I would say that whole time frame right there.
Till there. Yeah, and then after that he was part-time Cena.
Yeah.
Blah,
so
blah.
basically you have them 3 in their prime. You need to push one, you need to bury one, and you need to future endeavor one. You can kind of think of it like you have X amount of money, you can only sign 2, and then you have to get rid of the other one. And one of them's getting on your nerves, so you're gonna bury them.
No. I can't even say that. All right, fine. Shit. All right, so if I have to but if it's about money, it's different.
No, it's not about money. It's not about money.
Because you say if it's about money, I'm going for the guy who sticks around longer. It's obviously with The Rock left for Hollywood.
Well, you can't think about it like that. You got to think about it like you're gonna have him for a very long time. Go for it.
All right. I know. I'm just saying. All right.
So start. Who are you gonna future endeavor?
Shit. Oh my god.
This is an easy one for me, if I'm being honest.
I mean, it's kind of easy, but yeah, Cody. I guess Cody's gone.
Yeah, Cody's gone. Cody's gone. I agree.
Sorry, Cody.
Sorry, Cody.
Sorry, Cody. Obviously, right now he's number one.
Yeah, these
That's
Cody crybabies are gonna be pissed though. That's all I know.
I
Oh
mean,
man,
think about it. We're talking about Prime Cena, Prime Rock. What the hell can they say?
there's no comparison. Honestly, those
Yeah,
are the
I
two
thought you
best
were gonna
guys.
say.
My two favorite
I
guys of all
honestly
time.
thought you were gonna pick Rock, Cena, and Stone Cold. That would have been
That would
now.
have been
That would
good.
have been that would have been
Yeah,
tough.
we'll
All
we'll
right.
save Stone Cold for another time.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So Cody's future endeavor go to AEW, I guess.
He's gonna go back to AEW.
Yes,
I'm
and then
home. He's gonna say in that
yeah,
return promo.
yeah, because wasn't he one of the ones that
Yeah,
started
he's
it?
the one
So
that
yeah.
started it.
All right, and then shit, who am I burying?
That's tough, right?
I mean, I kind of have no choice. I would have to bury maybe. Oh my god, Cena's
Yeah.
my childhood, but The Rock is the fucking Rock.
Yeah, the Rock is the Rock. That's the
The
issue.
Rock is the Rock. Hollywood Rock, Prime Rock.
Hollywood Rock,
I
Prime
mean,
Rock.
I have to bury Cena.
Damn,
And
that hurts.
and Cena's my time. The Rock was
That
a couple
hurts.
years. Then he was out when I was really, really little.
I
Cena was
remember
me
watching
growing
the
up.
final years of The Rock, but I was still very, very young. But yeah,
Yes, I was too young. So like
damn.
obviously I'm more how do you say it? I've watched Cena more. Growing
Yeah,
up was my whole childhood was Cena. My
yeah.
whole
But
entire
you can
childhood
also think
was
about it
John
like this.
Cena.
We went back and we watched everything, so we know a lot about
Oh
The
yeah,
Rock.
we
Yeah,
know everything. I even know stuff from the 70s.
yeah.
We're like kind of when I'm saying we're historians. I'm not trying to gas up,
Historians of
but
wrestling.
like we know a lot about wrestling. Obviously, we know about the past stuff. We had WWE Network. We used to watch all the old
Next
stuff. We
week,
know
Honky
everything.
Tonk
Uh,
Man for YouTube.
yeah, Honky Tonk Man. You know what? Next week, let me do you. I'm gonna pick 80s wrestling.
Go ahead, do it. I'm down. Go for it. But
80s,
anyways,
and
who
we
you
should do that
burying?
next
Oh
week.
no, you're
Okay, yeah.
burying The Rock.
So
John
the
Cena. You said.
Cena's being buried, and I'm super sorry because that's my childhood. But I gotta push Hollywood Rock
But why?
Prime.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to everybody?
Oh my god, what do you mean? Why the Rock versus Austin Prime? I mean,
Mm.
best rivalry of all time. What else? Well, one of the best is obviously
Yeah, arguably one of the best of all time in terms of
arguably one
like
of the best.
longevity and all that.
Yeah, even later years when the Rock was teaming up with Mick Foley, that was great. Um,
Rock and sock.
yeah,
Oh man, that was great.
but no, I mean, you can just go back
Oh
and look
man, wait,
at.
what the hell was that name of that segment with Mick Foley and The Rock? What was it? Oh
Oh,
man,
you're talking about like when he thought it was the Rock's birthday.
yeah. When he thought it was The Rock's
That's
birthday.
freaking that's Gold TV. That was
That's
Prime
Go
Rock,
TV.
obviously. But that was Mick Foley that made that
Yeah, Mick
funny
Foley's
as hell.
great. I love Mick Foley. But apparently that was
No,
all improvised, by the way. That's hilarious. That's
yeah.
what made it funny that The Rock didn't know and just improvised the whole thing.
That's another thing. The Rock is like one of the best ever at improvising whenever it's on the mic or in the ring.
No, I
I
just
mean,
love
he
I used
can
to
make
oh man. I used to love watching The Rock when he would when he would basically like make fun of his opponent by like doing what the heck they do. Like remember like the Triple H thing? He's just like
yes.
the game
Yeah,
is
and then
gonna go to
the
the
Rikishi thing.
ring.
I did it for the Rock. The Rikishi
Yeah.
thing.
Or the Big Show thing
And
where
then
he's like, "Ah."
yeah, and also yeah, so all his promos were obviously
Oh
gold.
man.
Remember him when he used to improvise, talking shit to the crowd, basically just
Yeah,
asking random
he still
questions and
does
talking
that.
shit to them.
His
Yeah, he still
his
does it.
improvised songs that he would make about the Divas
Yes,
or about Stephanie
like
McMahon, which was
I
hilarious.
mean, I have no choice but to push The Rock, even though Cena might be the actual GOAT of wrestling.
Yeah,
Cena literally might be ahead of The Rock of the GOAT, I think, honestly, because of longevity and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But if you talk about just plain prime years, oh my God, The Rock.
Yeah, and I'm gonna agree with you there. I would as of right now, and I got this thing put up, and
And obviously,
I'm gonna agree with you there. In terms of who I'm gonna bury, unfortunately, I would have to say John Cena and then push The Rock. However, the only reason I'm saying that with 100% certainty is because we got to see The Rock as a face and a heel, and it was just amazing. Depending on how John Cena pulls off this heel run, depending on how it is, he might
we might
be
have
up.
to,
Like he might surpass The Rock as my favorite all time. Depending
we
on
might have
how
to,
good this heel run
yeah,
is,
we might have to come back to a Rock versus Cena, like career wise thing
career
or
wise
prime
thing.
versus
Yeah,
prime. The only thing is, we're talking about prime versus prime. Cena's not in his prime, though. Even if he
yeah,
does great, We're talking about prime. The prime years is with The Rock. That's why I think Cena's ahead of The Rock already. Actually, in terms of wrestling and all that, he's the GOAT. I think Cena's ahead of The Rock.
Yeah, no, I
But I'm
agree.
talking about. But we're talking about just obviously the segment is push, bury, future endeavor, and you cannot bury or future endeavor that prime version of Rock when he was gold on the mic
No, you're right.
and gold in the ring. You
Yeah.
cannot.
If you
bury
want
or
to, if
push
you want to
that.
talk
That's
like
it.
longevity of career, John Cena, 100%.
No, John Cena's ahead of the Rock,
100%.
Rock in the
Yeah.
GOAT conversation. He's ahead of the Rock.
Yeah.
I think the GOAT conversation is Undertaker. Well, there's too many. There's like
There's so many.
Undertaker. You could put Jericho honestly in that GOAT conversation.
Oh no,
Obviously, right now
Jericho's
it's
in my goal
terrible.
conversation prior to 2021.
Yeah. So Cena, yeah. So
Yeah.
Cena, Jericho, Undertaker, maybe
Shawn
Stone
Michaels.
Cold,
Shawn Michaels.
and Shawn Michaels. Those
The
are like
fact
top
that it took
five.
you a second to say that is insane.
Mr. WrestleMania, yeah, that's like
Yeah.
top five right there. Stone Cold, Undertaker, not in order. Stone Cold, Undertaker, Cena,
Shawn Michaels.
wait, Shawn Michaels, and maybe Jericho.
Jericho. I want to see.
Oh no, sorry, I'm sorry. I love Jericho, but we can't take out Triple H. Triple
Yeah,
H,
Triple H.
nah,
Triple H was
Triple
nice.
H was nah. I think Triple H has to be there. Now thinking about it,
You're talking about pure wrestling? Kurt Angle. Sorry. Kurt Angle is
oh no.
GOAT.
Kurt Angle's probably the GOAT best pure wrestler of all
Yeah.
time. No, that's not even the thing. But career wise, I think Triple H just ahead of Jericho by a little.
Okay, that's nice. All right, so yeah, next week do an 80s one. I'm down for that 100%.
Yes.
I watch
So
a
we
lot
can
of 80s
show,
wrestling.
yeah, so
Even
we
though
can show our history.
80s was a dark time for wrestling though.
Oh my god, the drugs, the
So
the steroids.
well, not just that, just a lot of like the
people.
gimmicky stuff they did was terrible too. So
Oh
like,
no, yeah. I remember what they had.
if you're gonna talk 80s, please talk late 80s going into the 90s.
Oh no, yeah. Didn't they have somebody dressed as like a chicken or something, or like
They had Repo Man. Like
yeah,
I don't need to
Doink
hear
the
about
clown.
that.
Oh, the Shockmaster.
Shockmaster, yeah, terrible.
I don't even know if that was 90. That could have been early 90s. I don't even
Yeah.
know. That whole era was like had you were either a great superstar or you were just a complete like really stupid gimmick for like kids or something.
And you had to make the best out of it. Remember, like Kane before he was Kane was a freaking dentist.
Yeah. Oh my
Kane
god.
before he was Kane was
Yo,
a dentist.
we might have to do a push Barry feature endeavor with like 3 absolutely horrible gimmicks. And that'll be hard too, because you don't want to push any of them.
Yeah, I got a quick one, just super fast. Push Barry future endeavor. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, or Dude Love. Actually, no, wait. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Mankind. That's a good one.
So in terms of if it had to be story, I think Mankind had the best story. But I just love the physicality and crazy matches of Cactus Jack. I'm pushing Cactus Jack, Barry and Mick Foley, and then Dude Love can future endeavor.
No, not Dude Love, Mankind.
Oh wait, no, that's what you said.
I know, but I'm sorry, I switched it. Mankind, because Dude Love was very short lived. He didn't really do anything.
Yes. So Mankind is Barry, future endeavor is Mick Foley, push Cactus Jack.
Okay. All right. I'll agree with that. All right. Thank you so much, of course, for the support. We'll be back next week, of course, with more wrestling reviews. AEW Revolution was long.
It was great.
But it was great. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, just because, of course, that main event was not that. It was
8 out of 10 main event and then no return. That's what I was.
Yeah, wasn't it? But yeah, of course, the rest of the card was fantastic. So that's why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe as always. We'll be back next week, of course, with more reviews. I'm pretty sure
big steel cage match from Monday night.
Yeah, that's a big steel cage match. Looking forward to that.
CM Punk. Yep.
I think there's like a Europe tour coming up soon, and I think WWE Raw is going to be starting like at 3 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. on freaking Netflix for like 3 weeks. I think that starts not this week, but next week, if I'm not mistaken.
We're gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, so don't miss Raw. It doesn't start this week. Starts
look it up on Google.
Think.
See, make sure the times in your area.
Yeah,
check the times.
That's Eastern time. It's just obviously
we're Eastern time, but anybody else watching, you never know. That can be anywhere. Make sure y'all check your times because you don't want to miss it.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe as always. We'll be back next week. Love you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Peace.